Good afternoon. My name is Donna Feazell, and I'm your host of The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications. That's local to North Alabama, which is our neck of the woods right there. You can also find us syndicated on Abundant Television, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. So we talked to Rob Patz, who's actually the owner of the station.
Yeah.
And he owns several stations all over the United States. And so I didn't get to talk to him, but Phil talked to him, and he said, "Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I like the look." So anyway, and I think he was referring to your show when you were on. So we've got with us right now, I say this all the time, I embarrass him, his face is already about to turn red, the world's best mayor, and that's Chuck Abels, the mayor of Geraldine, Alabama. So good to have you on the show today.
Always great to be here. Enjoy getting to come on and talk about my favorite town.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got stuff going on around here.
Yeah, we do. We got some things happening. Talked to a lady this morning. Going to get our farmers market started this Saturday.
Oh, good.
And,
local food.
Yeah. And just got a lot of things going on. June 17th is going to be a big day for us. Community-wide yard sale to start the day off, and then 10 to 2 a car show at the park, and then starting at 3 picnic in the park with music by Wildwood and Average Joe, and have a lot of vendors there, food vendors and all kind of knickknacks and odds and ends and snacks and drinks and things. So looking forward to that here real shortly on June the 17th.
That's going to be a
Big
whole
day.
lot of fun. But I wanted to mention the farmer's market.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't love the farmer's market? Okay, if you don't have time to have a garden and you want to eat local food,
Yep.
and it's best for you, you know it's good stuff too.
Absolutely. And she said, now, most of my garden stuff's not ready yet, but she said, I've made lots of jams and jellies and salsa, and her kids bake cookies and things like that. And so we're going to go ahead and get started with what's available, and hopefully we can get some more vendors coming on Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. And
Now, what's the criteria? How do you get in?
okay, we've got a form for you to fill out, just to cover our bases. It has to be something you grow or make. She even talked about some people that have rooted some plants and some different kind
good idea.
things like that they may bring, but this needs to be locally grown, and we've got a form from the state farmers market just to fill out, just to cover some bases. But and again, this year it's no charge to the vendors. We just like having them come and be able to sell what they have, and but you can contact Town Hall at 256-659-2122, and we can get a form to you, or you could email me at mayor@townofgeraldineal.com, and I could email a form back to you. And again, it's no charge to do it. And, we've got a good shady, cool place to have it up at the park.
Nice view of the water too.
Close to the splash pad and pond and that kind of thing. We've talked about possibly moving it over to Highway 75. We've got some, obviously a lot more traffic, but we'd need some kind of cover and, to keep the sun off. So we're working on that. We may get to that this year at some point to get to move over here, especially if we can get some more vendors. And
yeah, it would be more visible.
Yeah.
But now I like the park too.
But Miss Moses that comes up there, I mean, she nearly always sells out up there, in 2 or 3 hours. And so I said, on 75 it may not last but a few minutes of what she's got. But
so what's her first name?
her name is Christina.
Okay.
Christina Moses.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And she's been with us since we started the farmers market, and
It's a family affair with them.
It
Kids
is.
are involved. And
She has.
that's a great thing to teach your kids.
She has 6 girls and 1 boy,
Oh,
and
wow.
they're all involved. And usually, some of them will come with her, and but the girls bake cookies. As you might guess, the boy was the last one.
Yeah, I guess
He's just about 4 years old now, but has a daughter that works at Geraldine drugstore, and Morgan that works there, but they're a great family, and just real good people, and we're glad to have them working with us and taking care of things. And she kind of runs things at the farmers market. If there's other vendors there, I mean, she, we never start until the announced time to, if somebody gets there early to set
She's
up.
organized then.
Yeah.
She knows what
Yeah,
she's
we're
doing.
not going to start until the advertised starting time to make sure all the vendors are there to give everybody an equal chance. Yeah. But 10 a.m. on Saturdays, and we may, as it gets later in the year, may get to another day, possibly some on Wednesday, a little later when it gets more things available. But we've got another person that is real interested in. It's just she grows a lot of stuff. It's my friend Tia that I talk about nearly every time, that moved up here from Florida, and she's got lots of things, but she has another job and sometimes has a conflict being able to get there. But
because I'd do it if I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a great way to meet the public.
Yeah, we would love to have a master gardener like you.
I don't know how master I am, but that was fun, and I wanted to encourage everybody to do this. I'm not sure if it's going to be in this area anymore, but I think they're planning one next year in Gadsden.
Okay.
But it's worth it. It's worth going to this class. You'll learn so many things. A lot of things. My granddad was a farmer, my grandmother. And my other grandmother in Oxford, she had this huge garden in a very small amount of space and fed everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, even the neighbors around, she'd give them cucumbers and tomatoes, but they knew how to do it.
Yeah.
And so things are coming back finally.
Well, I applaud you for taking the master gardener class, and you've shared some of the things that you've learned in that, and I mean it's obviously just broaden your scope and learn new things, and we need to all keep learning. And
well, we're going to have some shows. I may bring you in the kitchen when it comes to some of this canning stuff.
Well,
I bet Catherine's going, yeah, take him in there. Let him learn how to can. I bet you already know how to can.
I'll help out with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought maybe you were needing a taste tester or something.
I would need a taste tester. Yeah.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, we got a lot of beans and stuff's going to be coming in.
Yeah.
And so many things, and you can do it too, but we'll have some shows about that, and as the summer progresses and things are getting, I'm using concrete blocks.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I mean, I'm not having to spend so much time weeding.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
That's real good.
Yeah, I don't like doing that part of the garden.
That's my least favorite thing about gardening.
I'm not into that.
No.
But the town of Geraldine is just, doing all kinds of good. And I wanted to mention to all you folks who are watching from all over the country, if you're thinking about a business and you'd like to expand, maybe your headquarters, we'll take everything. the headquarters, whatever we're right in the middle of all the big ones, all the big cities. So if you'd like your privacy and just air to breathe, good, clean country air.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like you say, with the other things that you need, we've got a almost new sewer system here, 4 or 5 years old. We've got gigabit speed internet.
Yeah, that's the big reason a lot of folks don't move in the country.
Yeah.
It's because they don't have decent internet service. Yeah. But here you got it. I'm running an old radio and TV station off of it.
Absolutely. It's great. And, and we've got people that will work. It's good. And I know you beat on me a little bit and say, now, I know you're not telling me everything, and I'm going to tell you all I know about this.
Oh, okay.
It's not very much.
Uh-huh.
But I had somebody contact me.
He's afraid I'll report it too soon.
I had somebody contact me this weekend and said, I've got a friend that's got a business in Missouri, and he is wanting to move to this area, and he didn't tell me what business it was, so I don't know. But he was asking me about some availability on some buildings and things like that, and so I said, have him call me, and so we have people like that. I mean, it's word of mouth, and they find out where the good places are, where people
watching
will work.
Kim on television. But sure enough, I mean, we have parks all around us, and if you're a nature lover like Phil and I are, I mean, this is a great place. We have waterfalls that people don't know about.
Yeah.
We kept them to ourselves for a long time.
Got 3 state parks within 20 miles of here, and 5 within 25 or 30 miles, and
a big amphitheater.
Yes,
not too
absolutely.
far from here.
Yeah, and
Mayor Honey said he would appreciate my mentioning his name every once in a while.
well,
he's a good mayor too. Just right up the road from us.
in Albertville, and I mean they've really got it going on now.
Oh, don't they? Every time I pass through there, there's a new building going.
Yeah, and I guess they call it rebuilt their park, but I mean it's almost start over and build, and they've got. I mean it's a great park. That's where the amphitheater is, and they have lots of ball fields, and they've got a lazy river, and
it's amazing.
Yeah,
and that's just right up the road from
us.
It's
15 miles away, and lots. They've got new hotels and restaurants and
accommodate you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we'd like to have you here, but if you're just needing a place to work or play, there's plenty of places close by to do that.
But if you own your own business, and really because of COVID, I mean, look at me. A lot of folks are working out of their homes now.
Absolutely. I mean, story after story about, lady that moved here from Savannah, Georgia, called and said, "How's the internet?" And we want to live somewhere else. And Savannah's a great, beautiful place, but she and her daughter's husband, all work from home, and had seen a house for sale here, and they just didn't know anybody, but picked up and moved here and go right on.
And good prices too.
Absolutely. Property taxes are great. Our utilities, our electricity comes from co-ops. Our phone and internet comes from co-op, and our sewer rates and water rates are great, and it's just a good place to be. And like I say, people that will work, and I got to tell a couple of people yesterday. Said, "What are they building over here? Close to the ambulance station?" I said, "So they poured concrete." It's another Dollar General, and we've got a Dollar General market that does great. One of the best in the region, and but they're building just a regular Dollar General here that will open late July, and
they're moving on that.
They are, yeah.
And it's right there in the corner. It's going to be a great spot.
Absolutely, and they're going to be some point probably this year redoing our Jack's restaurant. It's kind of undecided at this point if they're going to tear it down and start over or just remodel, but they've got a new look that they're doing, and so ours is on the list to get an update on that. And I got to thinking last week about all the grants that we've applied for, and some of them matching, some of them not, but of course our big thing is a grant that we're getting through Congressman Adderholt's office to our local bank, Liberty Bank, donated a building to the town, and we're going to remodel it, fix it up for our Geraldine
clinic. Let's go
clinic.
into a commercial break, because I want to talk about that when we get back.
Okay,
that's going to be absolutely amazing. You hang in there. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.
Are you ready?
We all wonder what tomorrow will bring, but the future lays itself at the feet of the prepared and surrenders to the will of the persistent. It's not easy, but today shapes you so you can shape tomorrow. With Northeast Alabama Community College, when the future asks if you're ready, you can answer.
Yes.
Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The My Pillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, My Pillow 2.0.
The best sleep just got even better. Whether you have a My Pillow or not, you need to get the brand new My Pillow 2.0. Call or go to mypillow.com now. Use your promo code, and for a limited time when you buy one, you'll get a second one absolutely free.
Donna's Designs offers a line of handmade memorial, wedding, and keepsake jewelry that launched back in 1970. I'm a self-trained jewelry designer, and I will work closely with you to create unique designs you can love and treasure for years to come. Whether that be flowers that were used in a funeral arrangement or stones you found on the beach at a memorable trip, call me at 256-659-4319, and let's think of the possibilities. The only place I buy my beef is Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama. Their cattle is born and raised on their ranch, grass and grain fed, and you can feel confident when you serve your family and friends because their beef is all natural and no antibiotics or hormones are added. You can buy whole beef or perhaps go in with family or friends and buy half. Their customer service is number one as they take care of the delivery to their local processor and can deliver to your home for a small added fee. They also offer herd replacement heifers. I always call Lone Tree Ranch in Collinsville, Alabama for my beef specialty recipes and cookouts, and you can too. Food shortages are increasing, so buy local by calling 256-523-6462. That's 256-523-6462. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. Okay, we are back. Thank you so much for watching The Edge on IC Radio, your source for news and entertainment. You can also find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications. That's a little Mike Harden there.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, good old Mike.
Yep.
Thank you, Mike, for doing it.
Yep.
I've been with Mike for a long time. Yeah, a really, really long time. So, he's good to us here at the station too. But Mike's a really good guy. It's really neat to be connected with him. You can also find us on Abundance Television, which is syndicated all over the world. You can find us on Apple, Roku, Amazon Fire, and don't forget the podcast, netnewsnetwork.net. Yeah, Mayor Abels watched me really flounder on that when we first got started. There's too many nets in there. So Net News, now I got it right on. It rolls right off the tongue. NetNewsNetwork.net. And you'll love the talk show host on there. I'm just excited to be part of the gang. And they'll tell you the truth about stuff. So if you get your feelings hurt, you don't want to watch this one. But let's talk about good things. So we got some great things going on.
Yeah.
Right here used to be the old bank building.
Yeah. And Congressman Satterholt's always been real good. It was with his assistance we got the sewer system built a few years ago, and but now we're making plans to get the old bank building remodeled and a lot of things updated on it for Geraldine Clinic that's already here, but in a small place and needing more room, and some local medical people that have come back here and committed to serving our people. You know, they say this is our town, and
we're lucky to have
want to be here. Absolutely, always been great. Michelle and Jeff Stewart, just great people, and we're fortunate to have them here. We're going to get that fixed up, and we've applied for grant to do some paving. I mean, we pave some of our roads in town every year. We do some, try to keep them in good shape rather than wait till they get bad, and we'll do some paving whether we get grant money or not, but that would allow us to do more, and also money to do other things. We've applied for a grant, and actually we have just in the process of applying for a second grant to help us with the clinic. Ran across another grant. First one was federal, and but there's some state money out there on the grant, and we're in the process of getting that done, and then our paving, and then we have reapplied for a grant to build a sidewalk from the school to the library.
Oh no, that's a great idea.
And we've been working on that off and on for about 8 or 9 years, and last year we applied and didn't get it, and one of our council members, Mr. Larry Langefeld, and I a week or so ago met with the director of the Department of Transportation, so the grant comes with, and we met with him and talked about some things that maybe we needed to do a little different in the grant, and but he's real supportive of it, and talked to some other people, with the in Montgomery at the State Highway Department, and I'm more optimistic than I have been in a long time after talking with them. But
those things it's a process, and you have to wait a long time.
And they have a certain amount of money for that, and some years they may get 10 applicants, and some years they may get 30, and it's just they just have to divvy it out as they see fit.
The government, you have to hurry up and wait about everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when I was working at GTE, I would get the government contracts every year for cell phones, and so they would have me hurry up, jumping through all these hurdles, and I'd have to hurry up and get it to them. Then I wouldn't hear anything from them, and so I remember the first one I got. I asked my boss, Ed. I said, Ed, did I not get the contract? And he said, you have little faith. He said, you got to wait. He said, you had to hurry up and get all in it. He said, yeah, I think you've got it. But he said, yeah, and I did. It took me about 6 months to get that one.
Well, Mr. John Cooper, the director of the Department of Transportation, told me, he said, now, just to give you a heads up, he said, if you get awarded the grant, you'll get a letter from Governor Ivey. He said, if you don't get it, you're going to get a letter from me.
So if you pick up the phone at Sam, you go, forget you, click.
So I'm going to be looking for a letter from the governor, hopefully here. I mean, it's, and the grants are just now, they had to be in June 1st, I think. So it'll probably be August or September before they announce. And then, after that, there's still a process to go through. And I mean, obviously it'd be next spring before any construction would start, but that's still on the hopeful list. But but we've just about got some new restrooms built at the park, and we're working on getting a new ball field or two built up there, and just things are good. We're just trying to make them a little better.
Yeah, and right here to a friendly town too. I want to tell you. In a number of businesses, you mentioned the Jack's being renovated, and I need to bring this up to you before I forget. And this is at Chick-fil-A in Guntersville, one of our sponsors. So they're going to be closed now for several months. I know, I'm crying too, because I love Chick-fil-A. But they're doing some renovations, and I don't know if they're going to, like Jack's, I don't know if they're going to like tear it down or what they're going to do. Must be going to tear it down because they're saying several months.
Yeah.
So, but you can still go to the Chick-fil-A in Fort Payne. So we still have that one rocking and rolling there as well. Yeah. In Liberty Bank, man, I got to mention Liberty Bank. So I had a issue years ago. We were living in big old Charlotte, North Carolina. Somebody tried to steal my identity, and I won't mention it, but it's a huge worldwide bank. I was using for my business and the TV show and everything. And so, man, it was right at Christmas at the busiest time of the world. So I had issues, and they wouldn't let me talk to the department every single time I called. I had to start at the bottom, work all the way up. And then sometimes somebody would hang up on me about halfway up.
Yeah.
Then I just have to start all over again. It's not that way at Liberty Bank.
No, I mean, you call, you hear a person answer the phone, usually Nancy, and after a little visiting, how you doing, and that kind of thing, she'll, what can we do for you today? And you tell her, and she'll connect you to somebody that can help you.
Quick. She acts like it's just like I'm putting out a fire.
Yeah.
It's really, I've never had anything really bad, but one time I thought somebody had got into my bank account. And they tried. Someone did try, and so I didn't read a memo that was sent out to me, and I couldn't use my debit card. And I thought, oh my goodness, what happened to my? There's money in there. I know there's money in there. So I called, and Nancy said, "Don't sweat. You just wait a minute. I'll take care of this."
Yeah.
So she connected me to somebody else. And what happened is somebody tried. But first thing, of course, Nancy and I are friends. We went to school together. She said, "Don't you ever read letters?" And I said, "It's sitting on my desk. I just have it." You read it. And so, but read the letters, okay, and when you have to respond in so many days, do it, so I've learned my lesson.
And, not just a week or so ago, Liberty Bank was celebrating their anniversary number 52 here in Geraldine, and had a cookout, had hot dogs and drinks and chips and ice cream, just come get it.
And they're always doing that. I mean, it's just stuff they do throughout the year. We've got to call it a day. Thank you so much. Man, time flies, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, this is a great mayor right here. So thank you so much for watching The Edge on IC Radio, and thank you for being with me on the show today. You'll be on in about 2 more weeks.
Okay,
and
great.
So you guys hang in there. We'll
have plenty to talk about.
Oh, there's lots. Yeah, there's always lots of stuff to talk about around here. So you take care, and we'll see you shortly.
At Liberty Bank, we're all about community. Whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need, toys at Christmas, or a local football team, we're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.